सान्द्रानन्दावबोधात्मकमनुपमितं कालदेशावदिभ्या निर्मुक्तं नित्यमुक्तं निगमशतसहस्रेण निर्भास्यमानम् अस्पष्टं दृष्टमात्रे पुनः उरुपुरुषार्थात्मकं ब्रह्मतत्त्वं तत्तावत् भाति साक्षात् गुरुपवनपुरे हन्त भाग्यं जनानाम् अग्रे पश्यामि तेजो निबिडतरकला यावली लोभनीयं पीयूषाप्लावितोऽहं तदुतरे दिव्यकैशोरवेशं तारुण्यारम्भरम्यं परमसुखरसास्वाद रोमाञ्चिताङ्गैः आवीतं नारदाद्यैः विलसदुपनिषत् सुन्दरी मण्डलैश्च
Guru Pavanapure Hantabhagyam Janana. Namaskaram to all the Astikas. We have discussed the 3 births, avatars that Bhagavan took as Prishnigarbha, as Avamana, and at the same time as Krishna. In his avataram as Krishna or Vasudeva, the Divyamangala Vigraham that was worshipped by Brahma was passed over from generations and it landed in the hands of Krishna himself. Krishna was sincerely worshipping this Vigraham in Dwaraka. Gandhari's curse had to happen. What is Gandhari's curse? Gandhari curse that there will be infighting amongst Krishna's clan. And true to her words, there was the flooding that happened of Dwaraka. And after the flooding of Dwaraka happened, the Vigraham had to be carried to safety. That is when Krishna called his closest confidant friends called Uddhava, Gishpati Putra. He said, Gishpati Putra Uddhava, Gishpati is Brihaspati. Brihaspati Putra Uddhava. This is a beautiful Divyamangala Vigraham of Sakshat Paramatma with Shankham, Chakram, Gada and Padmam. This has to be carried to safety, to a safe place where Bhaktas, Astikas can come and throng and worship this particular Vigraham. Please ensure it is carried to a safe place. Uddhava was as old, equally old as Krishna. While he pleasingly took this task upon himself, he was clueless where to take because most of the regions were flooded. It is only then when he sought the help of his father, Gishpati, Brihaspati. Who is Brihaspati? There are various connotations and meanings to this nama. We call the week of 7 days. So for each of the days, we associate with a graha. Ravivara, which is Sunday, is associated with Ravi, sun. Then comes Somavara. So Soma is associated with the moon. Then comes Mangalavara, which is the day of Mangala, which is Kuja, which is Angaraka, Mars. Then comes the day of Budhavara, Buddha, associated with the Graha Buddha, who is often treated as Mercury. Then comes Guruvara. Guru indicates Brihaspati or Geshpati. So we have an association of that day with Jupiter. Then comes a Shukravara. Shukra denotes the Graha Shukra, which is associated with Venus. Then finally comes a Shanivara, which is associated with the Graha Shanaishchara, which is Saturn. So beginning with Sun, Moon, Mars, Mercury, Jupiter, Venus and Saturn, these are called the 7 days. You may be wondering, sir, you have spoken about 7. Haven't we heard about Navagraham? What are the other 2? That is Rahu and Ketu. They are called Chaya Graham. They are shadow planets. I wouldn't use the word planet. It is better to call them Graha. They are Chaya Graham. So it works on a certain axis. If you go to the astrologers, they will tell you how that Rahu Ketu movement happens. It is a certain movement that we call, which is not treated as a day. So days we have only these 7 grahas. So in the 7 we have this Guru Vara, right? Guru indicates Brihaspati or Jupiter. Interestingly, the word Guru has various meanings to it. Gu, swa andhakaraha. Ru, tan nirodhakaha. Gu means internal darkness. Ru, tan nirodhakaha. The one who is able to annihilate that inner darkness is called Guru. Now, who is this Guru? The other meaning to Guru is a very interesting connotation. It says the one who is quite heavy, big. One of the children whom I met in the last few days, he said, my Guru is Guru. So I was wondering, what is Guru is Guru? I asked him, what do you mean by my Guru is Guru? I thought his Guru's name was Guru. He said, no, my Guru is slightly fat. So the word Guru means the one who is heavy, stout. Guru also means the one who removes inner darkness. Interestingly, Jupiter is the largest planet known. And Jupiter, whose Guru, Brihaspati, is the Acharya for the Suras, for the Devas. So he removes the inner darkness as well. We have this Prachina Subhashitam. Ajnana Timirandhasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. So Guru's role is extremely important. That's it. How do we understand Brihaspati's role here? Uddhava, who thought that he won't be adept enough, presented the case, the problem to his father, that this has to be carried to the safe place. Father said, when my son himself is tired, even father will be equally tired. Of course, I can guide. A guru is supposed to be a guide. He will always show you the right path. He said, I will show you the right place, but somebody has to carry. It is Sakshat Bhagavan. And I may not have the energy. Who will carry? That is when Vayu came into picture. We see the role of Vayu in our daily lives. In fact, in hospitals, they'll say, are oxygen cylinders ready? When we underwent the pandemic, they asked, there was a scarcity of oxygen cylinders. So though we have generally the air, oxygen component in it is very important for us to breathe in. We breathe out carbon dioxide. The reverse happens with the plants during the day. Carbon dioxide is taken and oxygen is given out. So carbon dioxide, oxygen, nitrogen and various other gases that form the air are equally important in one way or the other. So Vayu is our essential existence. In fact, in Bharata Desham, we have many sampradayas. One such sampradaya that finds a root in the state of Karnataka is called Madhva Sampradaya. In Madhva Sampradaya, they say, Vayu Jivottama, Hari Sarvottama. Vayu is very important in our daily lives. In fact, even in the general connotation in English, we say, that person had his last breath. So this breath, Vayu, is very important. In Yoga Shastra, which we will be dealing later, we have Ashtanga, 8 angas. Yamam, Niyamam, Asanam, Pranayamam, Pratyaharam, Dharana, Dhyanam, Samadhi. These are the 8 angas to Ashtanga Yoga. In that, one such important component, which many yoga gurus are concentrating today, is Pranayama, where you breathe in the right quantum of air, retain it in your lungs, and then exhale. They say that there will be toxins. You send that polluted air out. So you breathe in good air. And so this continuous process of inhale, exhale, especially as a part of your Nitya Karma, will give you good health, is the concept of Pranayama in Yoga Shastra. Like how Brihaspati is the guide, Vayu is equally important. We say in Sri Vishnu Sahasranamam, we say, so Suruchihi Utabuk Vibuhu Ravihi Virochanaha Suryaha Savita Ravilochanaha Ananto Hutabuk Bhokta. While we describe the path to Vaikuntham as well, Vayu occupies a very important position. So Vayu That Devata, in Ramayanam, we have an association of Vayu. It is Vayu Putra Hanuman who assisted Rama, who became the messenger from Rama to Sita and back from Sita to Rama. So Vayu's position in Ramayana is fulfilled with the patram called as Hanuman. So when we deal with the Sthala Purana, Vayu was also given the task. Vayu said, see, I don't know where, because I flow, I move everywhere, as breeze, as storm, I go everywhere. I can carry this beautiful Divyamangala Vigraham of Krishna, because Dwaraka is flooded, it has to be taken to a good place. Uddhava was given the job. Uddhava said, I can accompany, but I won't have the power. Brihaspati said, I can surely guide, but I won't be able to take. That is when Vayu pitched in and said, I shall carry it. This Vayu is very important in our episodes, which I will be dealing later. Now, this Vayu carried the Divyamangala Vigraham of Krishna under the able guidance and direction of Guru, who is Brihaspati, and with the goodwill of Uddhava. So, Uddhava's goodwill, Brihaspati's direction, Vayu carried the Vigraham. On a lighter vein, I keep telling people, he from Gujarat went southwards. So you see that stretch of Western Ghats, Sahyadris that begin from Gujarat, large parts of the coastal Maharashtra, then Goa, Karnataka, and then Kerala. So from Maharashtra, when he was coming, I kept telling on a lighter vein, Vayu and Guru wanted to spot a place. The real estate prices were huge in Bombay and Pune. They couldn't afford. Then they came all the way to Goa, a big tourist spot they couldn't afford. Brihaspati, Vayu, Uddhava, they were all simple human beings who had immense bhakti towards Bhagavan, not very rich. So they came towards the Canara coast of Karnataka. And they said, oh, it's all well-established region, very beautiful region, can't afford. That is when they saw an advertisement. What was the advertisement? A newly created land, reclaimed land. They wondered, what was that reclaimed land? That was the reclaimed land by Parashurama called the Kerala Kshetra. So whenever you have a new area coming into existence, we generally see the real estate prices will just pick up, it will be low. So they said, this is a good place to be. So they approached a certain place which was in the vicinity, Thrissur, current day Thrissur. They saw a beautiful pond. Into the pond were the legs of a beautiful Dampati. They were playing amidst the fishes and the lotuses that had blossomed in the pond. Who was that Dampati? What were they playing? And did Guru, Vayu and Uddhava approach the Dampati? And how did the Dampati help? Well, I don't want to keep you waiting. You know who was the Dampati? The Dampati was Sakshat Parameshwara, Mahadeva. And it was Parvati. Namaste astu bhagavan vishveshwaraya mahadevaya trayambakaya tripurantakaya trikagnikalaya Kalagni Rudraya Neelakantaya Mrityunjayaya Sadashivaya Shriman Mahadevaya Namaha. Mahadeva, Paramashiva was seated. And next to him was his Ardhanarishwara, right? So he had Parvati. Both of them were having a nice time in the lotus-filled lake, that pond, that Pushkarini. They saw Uddhava, they saw Brihaspati, and they saw Vayu carrying this beautiful, captivating Vigraham of Krishna. Parvati, who being the sister of Bhagavan, Sakshat Bhagavan, she welcomed the Lord. But what did they ask and did Shiva grant? All of this in the next episode.
कल्याणरूपाय कलौ जनानां कल्याणदात्रे करुणासुधाब्दे कंवादिदिव्यायुधसत्कराय वातालयाधीश नमो नमस्ते नारायण 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 नारायण